It's a windy afternoon at Sheldon High School. Thanks for joining us. Hello and welcome to this live stream event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and brought to you by our sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Chris Clayton from Sheldon High School, home of the back-to-back state champion Irish, hosting the North Medford Black Tornado. It's the Abby's Pizza pregame show as we get set for this matchup. Two powerhouses in the Southwest Conference, the Black Tornado and the Irish. Welcome to our home and visiting fans watching today to our home for local live sports coverage, TableRockSports.net. Joe Brett's the executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and thank you to the over 4,000 fans who already have. Rolling along with the Abby's Pizza pregame show, North Medford entering this contest number 4 in this state in the OSAA rankings. The Black Tornado with a 7-2 record. They've really challenged themselves with a tough schedule this year, already with wins over 5A number 2 Crater, 6A number 9 West Salem, number 12 South Medford, and number 5 Roseburg. Only losses coming to number 8 McMinnville and Foothill High School in California, a terrific program. They got their hands full today. It's a Sheldon team that is 8-2, number 10 in the state, but the back-to-back state champs come back with a lot of talent once again here in 2025. The Irish led by head coach Avery Coombs, the reigning 6A coach of the year, against Chris Campbell and North Medford. It's a doubleheader today. We're only broadcasting the first game. But North looking for a rare win over Sheldon. The last time North Medford able to topple the Irish, 2018. 15 straight wins in this series for Sheldon over North Medford, and the Irish don't lose here at home very often. So plenty of motivation in this one for the North Medford Black Tornado, looking for a big win here in a statement. The Abby's Pizza pregame show with locations to serve you throughout Southern Oregon. Make Abby's Pizza your post-game stop with a menu that covers all your family favorites. Abby's is an Oregon post-game tradition since the 1970s. See you after the game at Abby's. Let's hit our first break. When we come back, we continue our preview of this Southwest Conference clash between North Medford and Sheldon.
In the heart of the Rogue Valley, RVTD connects us all, not just through miles traveled, but also through time. With renewable technologies and more convenient ways to get around, RVTD's building a future that keeps our region connected. Public transportation isn't just about getting from here to there. It's about the journey, past, present, and future. Rogue Valley Transportation District, celebrating 50 years of moving our community forward.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Super.
Back at Sheldon High School, getting close to first pitch here. North Medford and Sheldon. Let's get to the starters for these two teams as we continue the Abby's Pizza pregame show for this matchup that should be a fun one. These are two of the best teams, not just in the Southwest Conference, but these are two of the best teams in the state. Be able to follow along here on the Table Rock Sports, the John L. Scott scoreboard you see in your upper left-hand corner of your screen as these two teams feature what should be a really interesting pitching duel. We'll start with the defense of Sheldon as they came out onto the diamond already. Their pitcher is Soraya Dorsey. She is a junior that has some shoes to fill this year. The reigning 6A pitcher of the year, Peyton Burnham, graduating. Soraya Dorsey really performed well last year in JV action. She's the pitcher for the Irish this season, and what a job she's done. A big part of why Sheldon is 8-2 and 3-1 early on in Southwest Conference play. Battery today, the catcher is Sasha Fendrick for this Sheldon defense. Going along the infield, moving left to right at third base, it's Kara Pearson. At second base, Jasmine Gallegos. The shortstop is Braylon Stone. Playing first base is Presley DeBaldo. Out in the outfield, Aspen Womack playing left field. It's Lillian Geddes in center and Ashlyn Hamill out and right. And that's the defense for the Sheldon Irish. Batting order for North Medford. Maylee Hamlin, the left fielder, bats first. Malaya Taylor batting second. She's playing right field today. And shortstop, it's Natalie Talaskala, who bats third. She's coming off a heroic effort last time out on Tuesday. A big win over Roseburg. It was 3-1. Roseburg led in the 7th before Talaska had a bases-loaded triple to get the go-ahead 3 runs and clear the bases and give the Black Tornado the lead. Becca Tuivanu, Kaylee Rains, Julia Edwards, the DP today, J.C. Russell Tyler, Kaylin Russell Tyler, and Sadie Hall rounding out the batting order for the North Medford Black Tornado. And we wrap up the Abby's Pizza pregame show and get into the action. Here we go. Dorsey the pitcher, Maylee Hammond the lefty batter. The first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Underway here at Sheldon High School. Dorsey rocks and fires the pitch, and that also misses, and it's 2-0 to Hamlin. Hamlin, a first-team all-conference nod last year, is just a sophomore. Dorsey spins the ball on her hip on her right hand and delivers the pitch. Fouled off to the right side, and it's 2-1. Chris Clayton here with you. Sheldon is the back-to-back state champs, coming off a incredible season last year, going 29-3, 30-1 the year prior. And the 2-1 pitch. That's high. And a hitter's count now for Hamlin. And here's the 3-1. Finds the zone. Full count now to Hamlin. Dorsey really impressing last year at the JV level. Head coach Avery Coombs said that she was so good, so consistent in JV. She's ready for her time as the starter. So the 3-2 is fouled off towards the parking lot here. And the at-bat continues. She said about Dorsey, she throws heat. She just happened to be behind. Incredible pitcher in Peyton Burnham last year, who's now pitching the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3-2 outside. So a really nice at-bat there by Maylee Hamlin, and she gets on with a walk. That'll bring up now Malaya Taylor, the right fielder. Taylor, the senior. She's a right-hander. Righty versus righty matchup here. North Medford trying to get off the right foot. After, again, the Black Tornado on Tuesday, we're down 3-1 at the top of the 7th. Got the win at Roseburg. Swinging the first pitch, and that's popped high in the air. And that went off my shoulder there. I couldn't find it. Thankfully, it only hit me in the shoulder. And it's 0-1. Really tried to duck out of the way on that, but I had no chance at seeing it with the sun directly in my eyes. But all we can do is just take it and keep moving, right? Actually didn't even hurt. Hit me in a good spot on the shoulder. Wow, what a start. I already got hit with the ball. The 0-1 pitch is low. Hamlin breaks for second. She slides in safely. Well done there, Maylee Hamlin. Heads up base running. And the count is 1-1. This North Medford offense can really get going. They average about 8 runs per game, including a pretty consistent effort this year. 4 games with at least 8 runs. And a line drive. That's a nice play at second base. Gallegos, and she throws it on to first in time for the out. However, on the fielder's choice, Hamlin does advance to third. So down goes Taylor on the 4-3 ground out. And now here's Natalie Talaskala. One of the best players in the state. Only a junior. Honorable mention All-State selection a year ago. Runner on third base here in the top of the first. Pops off the glove of Fendrick, going for home. Hamlin's in there, and North Medford is on the board first. On the pass ball, Hamlin scores. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Foul ball. Off to the right side, and it'll make it 1-2. The count actually might be 2-2 until we get signal here. We'll put it at 2-2. Right side, just past the outstretched glove of DeBaldo, but foul. Really well hit ball there by Tlaxcala. Base is clear for Tlaxcala, the shortstop. Here's Dorsey's pitch. Line drive, left side to short. Stone able to get up with it, but the throw, a long one and not in time. Infield single and a well-hit ball there from Natalie Tlaxcala. So already a run on just the one hit, though, for North Medford. And here's Becky Tuivanu. Swings at the first pitch, foul ball on the left side, and it's 0-1. Tuivanu, the junior, batting cleanup, playing third base for North. The runner on first base is Tlaxcala. Count 0-2. Here's Dorsey's pitch. Swinging the line drive, really well hit, but fouled. Sailed way out of play to the right. You can check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 1079, streaming live at theacesportsradio.com. Listen for live NCAA men's and women's March Madness games ahead, live on the Ace Sports Radio. And Dorsey delivers. Swing and a miss. Runner breaks for second. Tlaxcala slides in safely head first. That's where she will be, with now 2 outs. The first K for Soraya Dorsey, trying to settle in. She heads down in the order now to Kaylee Raines, another right-hand batter. Playing first base today for the Black Tornado. And here's the pitch. Ball 1. Again, North Medford off to a great start here. They haven't beat Sheldon since 2018. What a monumental win this would be for this Black Tornado program under head coach Chris Campbell. Pitch misses as well. It's 2-0. Campbell, the Southwest Conference Coach of the Year last year. Two balls, no strikes. Here's pitch, swing and a miss. Dorsey gets back on track. Ball got away from Fendrick for a moment, but was able to pick it up quickly and keep the runner Tlaxcala on second base. There's Dorsey's pitch. Foul ball, sailed out of play behind us to the right side, and it's 2-2. Sheldon coming off a win on Tuesday here on this field against South Medford. South Medford, 0-4 record in conference play, but a little bit deceiving. They've had a really tough schedule so far. Sheldon able to beat the Panthers 4-1 the final in that game. again, I mentioned earlier, but worth noting, pretty incredible. Sheldon has 43 wins in a row here at home. Haven't lost here in this diamond since 2022. Line drive in the gap. That'll get all the way to the fence. Kaylee Rains brings home Tlaxcala with a stand-up double, and it's 2-0 Black Tornado. And now Julia Edwards, the DP, will come up. Batting for the pitcher, Malia Baker. Soraya Dorsey trying to settle back in, get this final out. Misses a touch outside on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Sheldon only allowing 3.5 runs per game. There's the 1-0. Up and away, ball 2. Really good consistency, too. For the first 10 games, the most runs anybody scored in the Irish was 6 twice. Pretty impressive through 10 games. They actually had a shutout over Foothill High School out of California. That same Foothill program that beat North Medford. So they have a common opponent. North lost to Foothill pretty handily. Sheldon able to slip by him 1-0. But it's the Black Tornado on the road, making the statement early. And the count is 3-0 here to Edwards. Dorsey delivers. 4-pitch walk. 2 runners on. Well, with 2 outs, maybe not the most damaging walk, but we'll see if North can take advantage with J.C. Russell Tyler now, who will step to the dish. New runner will come in. At first base, it's Riley Smalley. She's replacing Edwards over at first. Russell Tyler, second team all-conference nod a year ago. The junior comes up with teammates on first and second base, and 2 down at the top of the first. Dorsey's pitch. Fastball hits the outer edge for strike 1. And a pitch. That's high. Ball 1. Pitch swung on, hit in the air to left field. Under it is Womack. She makes the catch for out number 3, and Sheldon really needed that. North Medford able to get a couple runs on the board. Great start in the top half of the first, and we go to the bottom half. Next, Sheldon looks to answer at home here on Table Rock Sports.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Back at Sheldon for the bottom half of the first. the Irish looking to answer the terrific start for North Medford. The Black Tornado with 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of runners left on base. They got Bailey Hamlin on base with a walk, and she would eventually come around to score after a stolen bag, advancing on a fielder's choice, and then a pass ball. She scored. And then Talaskala scored after a RBI stand-up double for Kaylee Rain. So that's how North Medford got their 2 runs there in the top half of the first. Look at the John L. Scott scoreboard into the bottom of the first. Sheldon looks to answer with Soraya Dorsey, the leadoff batter. Slow dribbler to shortstop. Kaylin Russell Tyler up with it into first in time. 1 down just like that on 1 pitch. The pitcher for North Medford is Malia Baker, the senior. She's a right-hand pitcher. Guns it in. And strike. It's 0-1. And the batter here, Jasmine Gallegos, the second base player for the Irish today. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1 with 1 down. Boy, Baker wasting no time here between each pitch. Actually, excuse me, this is of course Julia Edwards. I made a mistake in my notes, my apologies. This is Edwards, the pitcher for North Medford, of course. So Baker batting for her, Edwards pitching, the 2-1. And that misses as well. Hitters count now for Gallegos. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 4. So, they'll get a runner on. Now it's Kara Pearson. Pearson, the senior, checks her swing, runner breaks for second. The throw is just a little late. Stolen bag. Gallegos able to show off the wheels and get into scoring position for the Irish. The count is 1-0 as well here to Pearson. Pearson playing third base today for Sheldon. You can hear the wind gusting. Now the 1-0. Popped in the air, right side, towards second base. Russell Tyler's got it for out number 2. Now it'd be a Presley DeBaldo. DeBaldo playing first today, the lefty. First lefty that Edwards will face. She digs in and fires the pitch. It's a fastball outside for the first ball. Again, this is a doubleheader here at Sheldon High School. We're only broadcasting the first game of this doubleheader. The pitch is high for ball 2. Tell you what, the Southwest Conference is tough this year. 4 teams early on in the OSAA top 12 rankings. South Medford, Sheldon, Roseburg, and North Medford. So these games are going to mean a lot of the conference standings as the year goes on. And for the OSAA rankings, line drive out to left center field. It's the center fielder, J.C. Russell Tyler, and she's got it for out number 3. Just like that, after a walk batter in the second batter from Gallegos, she stole second as well, but nothing doing. So now we go on to the second, and it is a 2-0 lead for North Medford, looking to add some more when we come back to Sheldon High School.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We're back in Eugene going into the second. It's North Medford 2, Sheldon nothing. Black Tornado with a couple runs at the top of the first. Sheldon got a runner on and then stole a bag into scoring position, but nothing doing. Ultimately, the North Medford defense and the pitcher, Julia Edwards, holding strong. And it'll be 8-9-1 in the order now coming up for North, starting with Kaylin Russell-Tyler. Plays second base today. Soraya Dorsey's the Sheldon pitcher, and her pitch misses for ball one. Sadie Hall, the catcher, and Haley Hamlin due up once again here in the second for North Medford. The count at 1-0. Dorsey Redders looks in and fires the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Spring sports action brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler. You can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And by Road Credit Union with locations throughout Southern Oregon to serve you. Dorsey's pitch misses for ball two. Trying to find that precision and consistency here on this windy day in Eugene. There is sunshine, so fairly comfortable. It's listed at 54 degrees, but the wind gives a little bit of a bite to it. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Nice job on the off speed by Dorsey. Gust as high as 14 miles per hour here today. Good news is, should be, if anything, just partly cloudy. Nothing nasty in the forecast right now. Dorsey with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. She's got her second strikeout. One down in the second. On to Sadie Hall, the senior catcher. Well, last year these teams played 3 games. Sheldon won them all. 8-5, 8-3, and 7-5 the final scores last season. First pitch, called strike, paints the outer edge. It's a Hall, and it's 0-1. These teams also played 4 times in 2023, a couple years ago. Foul ball to the right, make it 0-2. Sheldon won all those. State quarterfinal matchup as well 2 years ago, and on the way to the Irish first of back-to-back state championships. So the point is, this means a lot to North Medford. You obviously want to just rack up these conference wins, but man, everybody wants to beat Sheldon, one of the powerhouses of the state. Lazy fly ball to center off the bat of Hall, and it's collected by Geddes for out number 2. To the top of the order now to Maylee Hamlin. She got things started well for North Medford at the top of the first with a walk, some heads-up base running. She stole second, reached third on a fielder's choice, and then darted home on a pass ball. That's how North Medford got their first run, rode that momentum into an RBI double from Kaylee Raines in the first inning. Dorsey's pitch, ground ball to the left side, foul in third base territory, and it's 0-1. Yeah, that wind is pretty consistent, is part of what's unique about it. Gusting out towards center field. So if you can get some contact on it, and a fly ball going to the outfield should have some help. Showing butt that sailed over the bat of Hamlin. And she did pull back, though. It's 1-1. Two outs, nobody on here at the top of the second. Dorsey's pitch in the air, left side, foul territory, and it hits the turf. It's 1-2. Left fielder Aspen Womack tried to race over and get under it. It's not quite enough carry under it to get there in time. And the 1-2 misses for ball two. Count even at 2 apiece with 2 down. It'll be 5, 6, 7 in the order coming up for Sheldon, the bottom half of the second inning. Hamlin, the lefty, digs in with Hamlin on the back of her black helmet. Dorsey's pitch, again to the left side, but behind it, good contact. A foul ball, and the at-bat continues. Diving effort over there by Kara Pearson. Almost able to get a glove on it, make a play. Just a bit late toward her head coach, Chris Campbell. Hamlin's, that is. Dorsey takes a breath. Trying to end this inning. Here's the pitch. Again, to the left, careens off the North Medford dugout. Really nice at-bat. Whatever happens here from Hamlin, this is why she is in the leadoff spot. If she's going to go down, she's going to make it difficult. And the pitch gets away. Good eye from Hamlin. And it's a full count. Here's the 3-2 from Dorsey. Foul ball again. Terrific at bat. Hamlin really battling. It's a North Medford team that's playing with a lot of confidence right now. They come blitzing into this game with 4 consecutive wins. This would be the biggest yet. 3-2. Ground ball, left side. Pearson's got it. Her throw over first, off target, and it brought DeBaldo off the bag. So Hamlin on safely at first. Give that one an E5. There's a pass ball error, a pass ball earlier by the Sheldon defense. Now officially an error on that throw. Over from third. Emilia Taylor will have a chance to keep things going with 2 down. The pitch from Dorsey. She lets it go. Runner breaks for second. Hamlin again. Her second stolen bag. She's in safely. Put a little pressure on. And remember, it just goes back to that battle of an at-bat. It went all the way up to 12 or 13 pitches. Pitch, line drive, but it's right to the glove of Gallegos. Nice reaction, and she makes the grab for out number 3 on the line drive. In fact, maybe a bit of trouble, but Sheldon able to respond. And now we head to the bottom of the second. Sheldon looks to answer as there's no runs for North Medford on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left on base. Sheldon's turn at home, looking to cut into this deficit next.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
parents,
community members,
anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes, people like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
We're back 2-0. North Medford leads Sheldon. The Irish 5-6-7 in the order. Looking to answer with Julia Edwards in the circle for the Black Tornado. It'll be Braylon Stone, the shortstop. Right-hander against the righty Edwards. Pitch hit right at Edwards in the air. She can't make the catch. So there's an error the other way. And Stone in safely. Coming out aggressive, swinging at the first pitch, and it certainly paid off. Table Rock Sports able to bring you sports coverage thanks to our great sponsors, including longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less. John L. Scott Real Estate, scoreboard sponsors for Table Rock Sports. Here's Aspen Womack. The left fielder takes the first pitch for ball 1. North Medford getting their 2 runs in the top half of the first inning. Here's the pitch. That's high. So a 2-0 hole. Here to Womack. Pitch swung at, miss, back pick throw to first, not in time. A diving play by Stone to get back safely. Womack steps back in. Lillian Geddes in the on-deck circle for the Irish. She shows bunt. Pitch is low, and it's 3-1. Hitters count now. An opportunity for Womack. Sheldon has been elite circle and defensively this year. It's been a little bit inconsistent at times offensively. 6.5 runs per game, but they've been held to 1 run in 3 games this year. So if anything that they're trying to improve in as the year goes on, it's that offensive consistency. But they're off on the right foot here. There's a walk. That pitch sailed outside by Edwards. So Womack on to first. Stone's on second, and here comes Geddes. First pitch low and inside, ball 1. So the first 3 batters now. Edwards not able to find the zone on the first pitch. Well, I guess first pitch to Stone was swung at, to be fair. There's a swing and a drive deep to center field. It's got the wind behind it. It's gone! Lillian Geddes with 1 swing of the bat gives Sheldon a 3-2 lead. A blast that drifted out to left center field. The senior center fielder put it out there. And again, with the help of the wind that she really didn't need. That had enough power to get the job done. What an answer for the Irish. Saw a pitch she liked and took full advantage. Base is clear, and it's Sasha Fendrick, the catcher, who will step up. First pitch to her, a ball. Up and in the pitch, make it 2-0. So now, after North Medford with their couple runs in the first inning, they'll have to Try and settle back in here. Sasha Findrick, they call her Smiley. Here's the pitch to her. She holds back as that pitch found a piece of the edge for a strike one. The 2-1, off speed, beautifully done. Count even to 2 apiece. Before or after the game, a great time to visit Dutch Bros. Enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros gives back to the communities they serve in support of kids and local efforts to help others. Dutch Bros. Remember, this inning started with an error, kind of a blooping hit to the circle. That was fisted to short. Telaskala's up with it to throw a laser over to first in time for out number 1. Now the number 9 batter, this is Ashlyn Hamill, the right fielder. Edwards delivers the pitch. That rolls across the turf for ball 1. Pretty efficient first inning for Edwards. Did walk a batter, but got through the 4 batters overall pretty smooth. The 1-0 bunted to her. Edwards up with it. Her throw to first. Low. Bounces past, reins at first. Into foul territory. And Hamill's into second. Another error. And Sheldon looking to take advantage now. To the top of the order to Soraya Dorsey with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. Dorsey ground out to second. Start the game off. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball up and away for ball 1. I mentioned kind of the offensive inconsistencies this year for Sheldon, but they can certainly swing the bat. 5 games, they've scored at least 7 runs this year. So that's half their games. Dorsey will call time, step out of the box, the 1-0 count. Dorsey, the pitcher today for the Irish, trying to help herself out as the leadoff batter in the order. Pitch swung on and hit out deep to left center field. This one to the warning track, and it's gone! Second home run of the inning for the back-to-back defending state champs, Soraya Dorsey. And it's 5-2 Sheldon. That one had just enough, and there's one that was certainly helped by the wind. Well hit, but without the wind, certainly would have been close. Dorsey able to get some clean contact on that. And a conversation in the circle now for North Medford. 2 errors within this inning as well. Certainly not helping the Black Tornado cause. There's game like this where it's going to come down to a few swings of the bat, a few hits, a few plays. Those errors can really be damaging. For example, Sheldon, not technically an error, but they had that pass ball that scored a run for North in the first inning too. North racking up a couple errors in this inning. First pitch into Jasmine Gallegos for a strike, and it's 0-1. Gallegos walked in the first inning. Pitch rolls across for ball 1. Edwards with the 1-1 pitch. That high, sailed out of her hand, and it's 2-1. So North will have to try and answer in the third inning with 3-4-5, and they're hoping that it's not much more than this 5-2 deficit. Sheldon had no hits or runs in that first inning. Left a runner on base. Swinging a ball hit right side, foul territory. It bounces there. It's 2-2. Off speed, swing and a miss. Runner goes for first as the ball popped away from Hall, but she spins and throws it on to first, and man, they need that strikeout. Really nice pitch there from Edwards. Just lobbing it off speed and catching Gallegos off guard. For round number 2. Now to Kara Pearson. And here's Edwards' pitch to her. Again, spins, slipped out of her hand low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, again, low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes to Pearson. She popped out to second last inning. Will step up trying to add to 2 home run, 2 error, and 1 walk batter inning so far for Sheldon, giving them their 5 runs. That hit her in the leg, so another base runner gifted a trot down the first base line. So this will give Presley DeBaldo a chance. Edwards delivers. Called strike on the outer half, and it's 0-1. The righty Edwards against the lefty DeBaldo. And a pretty well hit ball to center field that retired her last inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a beautiful breaking ball. Make it 0-2. Runner on first, 2 outs, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball low and inside. Runner breaks for second. The throw pops away from Tlaskala and bounces into the outfield. But Pearson is in safely. And the count is 1-2 in the pitch that missed. Outside, ball 2. Edwards' pitch. Another off speed, but it bounced away from the catcher Hall, and the runner Pearson advances to third. Now this becomes a really big pitch here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on third with 2 outs. Here's the payoff. Low and away. Runners in the corners now for Sheldon. And the Irish have bat around now in this second inning. Back to Braylon Stone, who started this rally with her swinging at the first pitch and reaching on an error. Start this inning off. Edwards looks to the wristband, steps back up to the rubber, Readies and guns in the pitch. It's a miss for ball one. And the 1-0. Hit in the air. The catcher hauls there for out number 3. And a much needed out number 3 at that. So we head to the third now. Sheldon responding in a big way with 2 swings of the bat. They get a couple home runs and 5 runs on the board, cashing in on a couple Black Tornado errors as well. Third inning next from Table Rock Sports.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning...
Wow, Sheldon with 5 runs in the bottom of the second. They did it on 2 hits, both being home runs. 2 errors and a couple runners left on base. So now North Medford looks to answer as we go to the top of the third. 3, 4, 5 in the order coming up for the Black Tornado. Natalie Teloscolo, the leadoff batter, against Soraya Dorsey, the junior pitcher. Line drive shot, diving play. Gallegos makes the catch for out number 1. Wow. Sheldon making plays now. Doing it offensively. Now how about in the field, flashing the leather. Now it's Becca Tuivanu, the third baseman. North Medford getting their 2 runs in the first inning on a couple hits, including an RBI double from Kaylee Raines. Dorsey's pitch. Line drive, right side. This is well struck. That'll bounce fair all the way into the corner. Tuivanu racing to second. The right fielder Hamels up with it, and a stand-up double for Becky Tuivanu. Becca Tuivanu struck out of the first, able to bounce back in a big way. 2 pitches. We have a line out on a really well-hit ball, and then a double down the right field line. And now Kaylee Raines, who had the aforementioned RBI double in the first, will step up. And here's the pitch. The wind gusting. It's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Yeah, this wind really started to pick up here. It's not like it's off and on either. It's pretty consistent, about 9-mile-per-hour wind, and it is gusting out towards center field. Already saw a couple fly balls leave the yard as the 0-1 is fouled. Off to the right side. For Sheldon, in the second, it was Dorsey with a 2-run home run, and Geddes with a 3-run blast. Geddes was gone no problem. Dorsey's just able to get over the left center field fence. Raines steps out with an 0-2 count. Got her teammate Tuivanu on second base. And here is Dorsey with the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to short. Nice play. Quick throw to second. Not in time. Tuivanu safe, but what a grab by Braylon Stone for out number 2. Certainly in a fortunate spot, but able to react quickly, reach up, and make the catch to retire Raines. And here comes Malia Baker now. Nobody with a Raines on second still and 2 outs. pitch to her. Bounces right side. Picked up by Gallegos. Center throw to first is in time. Well, actually, that was Edwards batting, excuse me. 4-3 ground out on Edwards' chopper. And quick work there by Sheldon. Trying to add to their already impressive 5-2 advantage. Some fireworks last time they were up to bat. Let's see what they can do next here from TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
To the bottom of the third, it's 5-2. Sheldon leads North Medford. The Black Tornado in the top half of this third inning. Got a double from Tuivanu with one out, but nothing doing on back-to-back with nice defensive plays. So, Sheldon, after putting up 5 runs and a couple home runs in the bottom of the second, we'll have 6, 7, 8 in the order coming up, starting with Aspen Womack. First pitch, there to Womack for a strike, and it's 0-1. That second pitch is a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Womack reached on a walk last inning. Eventually came around to score on Geddes' home run. Pitch. Bouncer, third base side. Tuivani's got it. Tuivanu's throw is in time for out number 1 on the 5-3 ground out. We'll bring up Lillian Geddes now. Pitch, off speed, got Geddes to swing and miss, and it's 0-1. Geddes with a big swing and a ball really well hit out to left center field, well over the fence, her last at bat. Another off speed, it's 0-2. Nice job by Edwards. The 0-2 bounces across, and it's 1-2. Thanks to Rory Wold State Farm Insurance, Lippert's Carpet One as well for supporting our live streams. For over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader, clear choice in Southern Oregon. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Geddes. It's a North Medford team now needing to respond. Black Tornado only lost 2 seniors from last year's team. They went 19-10. Losing in the second round of the playoffs. Count to 2-2. Six seniors on this North Medford team. So they've been in this situation before. Tough spot at Sheldon, but they're going to have to make a come from behind effort here. They get a strikeout. Geddes falls over the ball. So Geddes struck out and then stepped to the ball. So she's called an interference anyway. So she is out. Just a tough break for Geddes. She was trying to dart down the line as the ball got away from Hall for just a moment, but then stepped on the ball. And thankfully, she's just okay is the main thing. You never know when you step on the ball like that can be dangerous for your ankles, for your legs. She's okay. 2 down, nobody on. On to Sasha Findrick, the catcher. Here's the pitch. Up and away, ball 1. Thanks for joining us here on Table Rock Sports. These teams will play a doubleheader here today. We will not broadcast the second game. These teams then looking ahead to playing on Tuesday. North Medford will come back up to Eugene, playing at South Eugene on Tuesday. Count now 2-0. Sheldon will play in Roseburg. Roseburg, great start to the season. They're sitting at number 5 in the OSAA rankings with a 3-1 early record in conference play. I mentioned earlier about a loaded Southwest Conference this season. 2-0 hits for strike 1. Four teams in the OSAA, top 12 of the rankings. South Medford, Sheldon, Roseburg, and North. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. There's Edwards' pitch. Off speed. Hit to Ivanu at third. Guns it over. In time for out number 3. Another 5-3 ground out in the third. 5-3 strikeout, 5-3. And nothing doing for Sheldon. So we'll head to the 4th. North Medford down 3 runs. Looking to answer on the road next on TableRockSports.net.
Enjoy Abby's Pizza at your place. Close your eyes and you can taste old-fashioned values, classic pizza parlor decor, and generations of tradition. Recreate that magic. Open your eyes and head to abbys.com. With pickup and delivery options, no matter where you dine, Abby's just tastes better.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
This is Skinny, and he helped found Abby's 60 years ago. In honor of Skinny, we're putting his favorite pizza on sale. Savory pizza sauce, Canadian bacon piled to the edge, and juicy tomatoes make this a very special pizza. Order your Skinny special right now.
To the 4th inning, it's 5-2 Sheldon leads. North Medford looking to answer with 7-8-9 in the order here in the top of the 4th inning. Happy to have you along with us. Chris Clayton with you in Eugene, Oregon. We're at Sheldon High School. Going to be J.C. Russell Tyler, center fielder. Kaylin Russell Tyler, the second baseman fielder today. And Sadie Hall, the catcher, due up for the Black Tornado. North Medford coming into this game 7-2. Sheldon 8-2. Early on, 2 of the best teams in 6A this season. Playing a doubleheader here at Sheldon High School. The Irish, the back-to-back state champions, 23 and 24. 59-4 record the last couple of years. That makes the 2 losses earlier on this year a little surprising, but also understandable, as Sheldon lost 7 starters from last year's team, including the 6A pitcher and player of the year. Peyton Burnham pitching at Arkansas now. Kinley Pappas, the catcher at Utah Tech. 2 Division I level players having to replace that, along with the quantity of starters they lost as well. North Medford, meanwhile, only losing 2 seniors from last year's squad. Bringing back an experienced team with 6 seniors this year. Off to a great start. 1-0, foul ball to the right. It's 1-1. J.C. Russell Tyler in the box for North Medford. Flew out to left field back in the 1st inning. Hits so far for North Medford. Two of them were doubles. This one's well hit. Center field, going back. Geddes got it. Not well enough. Out number one. Kalen Russell Tyler striking out back in the second. Here's the pitch to her. Called strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Sadie Hall in the on-deck circle now for the Black Tornado. This one well hit, left field. Womack going back. She watches it bounce off the fence. Sprinting in the second, Russell Tyler with a double. That's Kalen Russell Tyler, who gets into scoring position for North Medford. Trying to spark something. So the Black Tornado now with 4 hits, and 3 of them are doubles. Rains to Ivanu, and Kalen Russell Tyler now with the doubles for North Medford. And they go to Sadie Hall now. Facing a 5-2 deficit, runner on second base, 1 out. There's the pitch to Hall. It's about chest level for ball 1. Hall flew out to center field back in the second inning. Dorsey delivers, swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. It's amazing to watch Dorsey and know that this is her first year as a varsity starter. An absolute force last year at the JV level. Stepping up to the varsity level where head coach Avery Coombs felt like she was ready. She certainly is. 1-1 bounces across for ball 2. Runner stays on second in Russell Tyler. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events offer something for everyone in the family. Go to playmedford.com to learn more. Pitch popped out of the glove of Findrick, and Kalen Russell Tyler will go to third. Huge opportunity now, a 3-1 count as well for Sadie Hall. Opportunity for North Medford to cut into this 5-2 deficit. 5 runs for Sheldon coming in the second inning on a couple home runs. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Full count. Haley Hamlin, who's been able to reach base her first 2 at-bats, is on deck for North Medford. Back to the top of the order. Great opportunity to get a rally going here. It's all coming together for the Black Tornado. If they can get it by Dorsey. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air. Right side, into foul territory and up and over the bleachers. And the at-bat rolls on. I already got hit by a foul ball once. I was ready that time. It was very early. I think maybe the 3rd or 4th pitch of this game. Didn't hurt too bad. I'm okay. Broadcasting through it. 7th pitch of the at-bat. Here it is. Swinging a line drive. In the air. Center field. Caught. It's grabbed by Geddes for out number 2. And the runner, Russell Tyler, has to stay put at third. Not quite enough distance on that one to bring her home. On a sac fly. So now to Hamlin at the top of the order. Hamlin reaching base on a walk in the first and an error in the second. At bat back in the second inning was phenomenal. Really long at bat. Just kept it going, battling, extending it to 13 pitches before finally reaching on an error. First pitch to Hamlin is a ball. here's the pitch. Line drive to the left, and that gets through. That scores the run for the Black Tornado. Kaylin Russell Tyler across home plate. RBI single for Maylee Hamlin. So what a game being put together now by Hamlin. Reaching base at a walk, an error, and now an RBI single. And North Medford within 2 runs now. On to Malia Taylor. Dorsey fires in the pitch to Taylor. She swings at it, pops it high in the air right side to first base. And it's grabbed by DeBaldo for out number 3. That's what North Medford needed. Keeping the pressure on, keeping things interesting. The Black Tornado able to get 1 run. They do it on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Halfway through, it's Sheldon 5, North Medford 3 on Table Rock Sports.
With expert advice and an amazing selection of flooring, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
Whoa.
That, my friend, was the One Effect.
Can she go?
Experience the One Effect at the Power of Savings Floor event for up to 50% off or 0 interest for 18 months. Only at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
9-1-2 in the order coming up for the Sheldon Irish. 5-3. Sheldon leads North Medford on just a couple of hits, both of them being home runs. It was a kind of a disastrous second inning for North Medford as the Black Tornado committed a couple errors back in the second to go along with a walk batter and those 2 home runs. That's how Sheldon was able to load up the bases and crank it over the fence. It's Ashlyn Hamill, the first batter up, going against Julie Edwards, the pitcher today for North Medford. First pitch misses for ball 1. And it's 2-0. Hamill reached on an error in the second. Oh, inside, and it hits Hamill. She'll be able to get on to first. That's the second batter now. That's Edwards has hit. At the top of the order now to Soraya Dorsey. She cranked a 2-run home run in the second. Just got enough of it to get over the left center field fence. First pitch rolls across and it's 1-0, and the wind is really getting going now. You can probably hear it gusting over our microphones here. Yeah, you could feel it bringing the temperature down. Temperature listed at 55, but it feels like at 49 with that wind. Throw to second, goes into the outfield. They'll call the runner back to first base. She left early, so she's out. So Hamill is out. Count is 1-0. 1 down here in the fourth now. A break for North Medford. So Hamill called with leaving early there from first base. Wind drought going up to 10 miles per hour very consistently with gusts as high as 15. And it's now going towards left field. Swing and a miss from Dorsey, and it's 1-1 on the nicely thrown. Apologies for losing the audio there for a moment. It's Jasmine Gallego stepping up, and the count is at 1-0 here with 2 outs in the 4th inning. That's high, make it 2-0. So how we got here, North Medford with a couple of runs in the first. Scored on a pass ball and an RBI double from Rains. Sheldon then with 5 runs in the second on a couple home runs. North able to answer in the top half of this 4th inning with an RBI single from Hamlin. 2-0 pitch, called ball 3. Gallegos reached on a walk in the first inning, struck out in the second. Here's Edwards with the pitch. Strike down the middle, it's 3-1. Misses for ball 4. With 2 outs. Second time today, Gallegos has been walked, and now we go to Kara Pearson. Pearson popped out to second in the first inning, hit by a pitch in the second. Here's Edwards' pitch. And the 0-1. Just a little inside, ball 1. Today's game brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hard Insurance of Medford and Grants Pass. Can help you with personal or business policies, an independent agency. To Ivana with third, her throw over to first is in time for out number 3. On to the 5th, we've got a game here. 2 of the powerhouses in the Southwest Conference duking it out. Sheldon with their big second inning with a 5-3 lead over the Black Tornado here on TableRockSports.net. go to the fifth. The bottom half of the fourth, Sheldon with no runs, no hits, no errors, and one runner left on base. And for North Medford, 3, 4, 5 in the order coming up. Starting with Natalie Toloskala. Some changes defensively for the Irish. We'll get you up to date on in a moment. Start with a catcher. Instead of Findrick, it is now Pearson. Pearson comes over from third to catch. Now playing at third is Savannah McKibben. Soraya Dorsey still the pitcher for Sheldon. Here's the pitch. Swung at by Toloskala. Hit foul territory left side. Just drift out of play, and it's 0-1. So McKibben, one of two returning starters on this team, will get her opportunity to play at third now. She was not in the initial starting lineup, so that's the change for Sheldon. Into the outfield, that'll drop down for a base hit for Toloskala. So now for North Medford, despite this 5-3 deficit they face, they are out hitting Sheldon significantly. It is now 6 hits for the Black Tornado compared to 2 for Sheldon. Sheldon's, though, very impactful. Both being home runs. There's Becky Tuivanu. She struck out in the first and doubled last inning. Or rather in the third. Here's the pitch. Line drive, right side. This has got some power. Taylor going back, and it is off the fence. Really close to leaving the yard for Tuivanu. But it's a well-hit single to advance Toloskala to second base. A little bit of a tough break for North to not get a bit more, but it's not enough. And they certainly have the momentum. Getting the rally going now. Back-to-back hits for North Medford off Soraya Dorsey. And here's Kaylee Raines. Dangerous bat to have up. She already showed off the power with an RBI double back in the first inning. New runner will come on to first base for North Medford. Placing Tuivanu, it'll be I think that's Alondra Gomez for North Medford over at first base. Yeah, she's not, there's a number 4 out there. To be honest, she's not listed on their roster. The number discrepancy. So, just to be honest with you, I'm not positive. My apologies. It's high school sports. It happens. Count is 1-0. Showing bunt. Raines. Count now to 1-1. The runner at second is Toloskala. Dorsey delivers the 1-1 pitch, showing bunt. That pop behind, off the turf, I should say. It's 1-2. There's the 1-2. Got her. Dorsey with a strikeout, and that's her third. Needed that big time for Sheldon. The first out. And here is Julia Edwards. She's pitching today, trying to help herself out. Dorsey with the pitch. Called strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. There's the 0-1. Misses for ball one. Edwards walked in the first, ground out to second base in the third inning. Going to get something going here. North down a couple runs, but they've got runners on first and second. In the top of the fifth inning. 1-1. This is hit in the air out to left field. Womack trying to get there. Not able to. It's a ground rule double for Julia Edwards. That'll score one run. 5-4. Big time from Edwards. Talaskala scores. Gomez stops at third base. How about Edwards helping out her pitching performance with some offense? Added J.C. Russell Tyler. And they'll have a new runner in there. The Riley Smalley for North Medford. Smalley will come in. Run for Edwards at second base. And here's J.C. Russell Tyler. Flew out to the outfield to left and center field her first two at-bats. What an answer for North Medford. 2 runs in the first, 1 in the fourth, now 1 in the fifth so far, with maybe more. The junior Dorsey delivers. Chopper, this too short to Stone. It got away from her, and we're tied. 5-all in Eugene. Maybe thinking about heading home with it. Took her eyes off it and paid the price. It's the second Sheldon error of this game. And it ties it up in the top of the fifth inning. And it's Kaylin Russell Tyler now with an opportunity. She doubled in the fourth and was struck out in the second. Dorsey looks in, delivers the pitch. Sails high. They give Russell Tyler second base, so that's where J.C. Russell Tyler is. Still with just 1 down and a 1-0 count. So it's Smalley on third, it's Russell Tyler on second. And here's the 1-0 pitch. That's high, ball 2. Big spot here for Soraya Dorsey, the junior, trying to settle in. To get some words of encouragement from her first base fielder, DeBaldo. Here's the 2-0. Strike. For Sheldon, it'll be 4, 5, 6 in the order coming up in the bottom half of this inning. For North Medford, coming from behind here, they haven't beat Sheldon in 7 years, since the 2018 playoffs. 2-1, check swing, but she went around, and it's 2-2. Russell Tyler just not able to hold back there. Dorsey takes a deep breath. Rocks and fires the pitch. Low and inside, ball 3. Ball got away from the catcher Pearson for a moment. The runner, Smalley, stays put at third. Still J.C. Russell Tyler on second for North Medford. Sadie Hall waiting on deck for the Black Tornado. 2 runners in scoring position. Full count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4 for Dorsey. Keeps this game tied at 5 apiece. Nice job by Dorsey. Big time response. Now she'll try and retire Hall and keep this game a tie. Hall flying out to center field each of her first 2 at-bats. Dorsey delivers. Inside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That's high. Ball 2. Good start to the at-bat for Hall. Getting ahead here. It's these type of at-bats that can really decide a game when you look back on it. Decisive. Here's the 2-0. It's a called ball 3 at chest level. It's the touch high. I think Hull's just going to take this 3-0 pitch here. See if she goes for it. Nope. It's a strike and it's 3-1. All right, now she's got the hitter's count. Runners on second and third. Time called. Hall probably strategically stepping out, trying to make Dorsey think about this big pitch here. First-year starter, Soraya Dorsey, the junior. Most runs anybody scored on Sheldon this year is just 6. It's a walk. Bases loaded to the top of the order now to Maylee Hamlin. It's Hall on first, J.C. Russell Tyler on second, and Riley Smalley on third for North Medford. And the lefty, Hamlin stepping in. And we have a new runner coming there for North. It'll be Naima Muhammad, who will come in to run for Sadie Hall. Courtesy runner over at first being Muhammad. Russell Tyler at second, Smalley at third. And here is Hamlin. Reached base in each of her first 3 at-bats. Dorsey takes a deep breath. Delivers. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Hamlin reached on a walk in the first and scored. Error in the second and an RBI single last inning. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit in the air. Out to the left side, shallow left field. Womack's got it for out number 3. Big time out for Sheldon, but North Medford picked up a couple runs. And suddenly, the Black Tornado and the Irish are tied. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Coming up next, what a great battle. This one has not disappointed so far on TableRockSports.net.
Call Twin Creeks Retirement today for more information.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. 5-all. North Medford got the first 2 runs of this game in the first inning. Sheldon with 5 runs in the second. North with 1 run in the 4th and a couple runs in the 5th. Could have been a lot more, but Soraya Dorsey of the Sheldon defense able to get a couple of key outs to keep North from really blowing it open and gaining a lead. The Black Tornado out hitting the Irish 8-2, but Sheldon's 2 hits left the yard. A couple home runs from Dorsey and Lillian Geddes. So Julia Edwards, I should say, still in the circle for North Medford. She'll place 4, 5, 6 in the order, starting with Presley DeBoldo for Sheldon. Lined out to center field in the first and walked in the second. Edwards steps up into the circle, and the sophomore delivers the pitch. Ground ball to the right, a foul ball, and it's 0-1. Sheldon really not getting a lot of production off of Edwards outside of that massive second inning. But they were helped by 2 walked batters and a hit batter and 2 errors. That really helped spark their 2 home runs. Line drive, that's well struck. DeBaldo's on with a single. First hit of the game for her, and right on cue, Sheldon able to get their first non-home run hit of the game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now to the shortstop, Braylon Stone. She reached on an error to get that rally going in the 2nd inning. And then popped out to the catcher late of that inning as well. Runner breaks for second on a strike. No, actually, she went back to Baldo. Stay put on first. Strike called, it's 0-1. Setting up for some drama down the stretch here. Here's the 0-1. Called strike 2. Sheldon hasn't lost here at home in 3 years. They've won 43 consecutive games on this home diamond. And North Medford hasn't beat Sheldon since 2018. 15 consecutive wins in the series for the Irish. Ouch. Stone took a shot there to her left side. Edwards was ahead 0-2, but that one slipped out of her hand and hit off Stone's side, obviously in some discomfort down the line. Will it come from somebody who got hit by a foul ball earlier? That is not fun. Hers obviously a lot more painful than mine. Going on full speed in a pitch out of the hands of Edwards. Here's Aspen Womack. Step up for Sheldon. Best case scenario. Walk batter and then a hit batter. What an opportunity now for the Irish. DeBaldo on second, Stone on first. First pitch in there to Womack is a strike, and it's 0-1. And the wind gusting dead aim in center field. Gusts up to 15 miles per hour here. The 0-1 sailed outside for the first ball. Now the 1-1. Foul ball to the right, make it 1-2. Heard the loud clang there, careening off the backstop at Sheldon High School. One ball, 2 strikes to Womack. Reached on a walk in the second, ground out to third in the 3rd inning. Here's Edwards' pitch, off speed high for the 2nd ball. Sheldon in a battle here with North Medford. Powerhouse Irish program called ball 3. Sheldon trying to become just the 5th program ever to win 3 consecutive state championships. Very rare feat. That's tough. Sheldon lost 7 starters from last year, but certainly a contender they've proven this season. And wins like this can go at big help for them as the year goes on, just from a confidence perspective to win close battles. And that is a big pitch that missed. Bases loaded with nobody out. DeBaldo to third, Stone to second, Womack on to first, and here comes Lillian Geddes. 3-run home run in the second, struck out in the 3rd. The pitch to her. Swings and drives this one high in the air out to center field. J.C. Russell Tyler's under it. From third, DeBaldo will tag up. Throw to Ivanu over at third. It got away from her. Stone will get to third base. And Womack got on to second. So Sheldon takes a lead on the sac fly RBI from Geddes. Her 4th ribby of this game. Stone and Womack to advance. Throw. New runner will come in for Womack at second base. They'll have to put Womack back at second base. So the batter is Sasha Fendrick. Well, it would have been her in this spot, excuse me. Of course, Savannah McKibben came in for her. So this is McKibben. Pitch short. Line drive. This one goes to short. Talaskala not able to get to it. Run scores in Braylon Stone. The throw to the plate is in time for out number 2. Womack is retired. But a 7-5 lead now for Sheldon on the RBI single from Savannah McKibben. Remember, they were trying to get a courtesy runner in there for Womack, but there was some confusion and they were not able to. And didn't quite have enough speed to huff it home. First pitch into the number 9 batter, Ashlyn Hamill. It's a ball, and it's 1-0. Hamill reached on an error in the second, hit by a pitch in the fourth. And the 1-0 pitch. Breaks outside for ball 2. Sheldon with 5 runs in the second. So far, the Irish with a couple of runs here in the bottom of the 5th, answering 2 runs in the top half of the 5th for North Medford. Remember, the Black Tornado had the bases loaded and weren't able to get anything in play. Or at least not able to take advantage, I should say, on Hamlin's at-bat. She flew out to left field, and that ended what could have been a huge rally for North Medford. They also had runners on second and third with 1 out. Of course, Soraya Dorsey, the Sheldon defense rallied. Count is 2-1. Hit in the air, it bounces in front of the second baseman, Russell Tyler. She throws it on to first in time for out number 3. Sheldon, though, able to get a couple of runs. They get 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on base. So we go to the top of the 6th now, and we've got a game. Sheldon 7, North Medford 5. TableRockSports.net.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
parents, and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail,
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
because the hard truth is,
no ref, no game. Play ball.
Sheldon with a 7-5 lead over North Medford as we go to the 6th inning. It's 2-3-4 in the order coming up for North Medford against the pitcher for Sheldon, Soraya Dorsey. It's a North Medford offense that has been consistently making contact in this game. 8 hits, 2 hits in the first, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and then 3 last inning as part of their 2-run 5th inning. And it'll be Malaya Taylor looking for her first hit of this game. Ground out to second, line out to second, and then a pop up to first base in the 4th inning. First 3 at-bats for Taylor. Natalie Talaskala on deck. And Tuivanu also due up for North Medford here in this 6th inning. On the bottom of the 5th, Sheldon able to get 2 more runs back to regain their 7-5 lead. Soraya Dorsey's first pitch misses up and away for ball 1. And what a game this has been. 2 teams certainly contending to win a Southwest Conference championship this season. The 1-0. Check swing. Did she go? Yep. It's 1-1. Further down the line, and the base pass umpire said Taylor did go around. Looked like it's by naked eye. She certainly did. And the 1-1. Hit in the air. Right field. Hamill under it. Diving! Can't make the catch. Tough play. And Taylor's got her first single this game. That's the 9th hit for North Medford. Natalie Toloskala now. The dangerous bat stepping into the box for the Black Tornado. A couple singles in this game already. In the first and fifth inning. Lined out to second in the third. A couple runs scored today for her. Here's a pitch. Foul to the left side. (7-5). Sheldon leads North Medford, top of the 6th inning. Here in Eugene. On a windy, gusty day with the wind starting to change direction a little bit. Going towards center and right center field now. Certainly will have an impact if you get a ball in the air. The count is 0-1. Here's a pitch. Runner breaks for second. The throw to second is a little late. And in there safely, Taylor. By my count, I've got it at 1-1. Yep, that's what it is. Runner in scoring position for North. Huge opportunity for the Black Tornado, seeking their first win over Sheldon since 2018. Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air. Caught by Dorsey for out number 1. Big out. It's been something to consider, though, in this game, too, is some of these timely outs that Dorsey and the Sheldon defense is getting. Black Tornado have stranded 8 runners on base in this game, compared to 5 for the Irish. That makes a difference. I mentioned earlier, might have been in the 3rd inning. These games come down to just a few plays, just a few at-bats. Tuivanu in the box. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Tuivanu with a double and a single to her name. She's 2 for 3 in this game so far. The 1-0. That sailed high. Nice job by Pearson to stab that one out of the air. Don't allow that to get away, and Taylor would have certainly been able to get to third with her speed. Wind has shifted direction now, going towards the left field foul pole. For what it's worth, Tuivanu, powerful bat. 2-0, called ball 3. Advantage here for Tuivanu. Dorsey delivers, swings and hits it foul. That had a lot of velocity on it, racing into foul territory. Hitter's count still for Tuivanu. A runner on second base. North down a couple runs. Soraya Dorsey in the circle, takes a breath, delivers the pitch to Tuivanu, rolls across for a ball. I had that at ball 4. Yeah, Tuivanu didn't. She must have thought it was 2-1. She'll take first base. And the wild pitch allows Taylor to advance to third. Here we go. Runners on the corners now. Just the third batter Dorsey has walked in this game, and it's Kaylee Raines, who already has an RBI double in this game. Dorsey delivers. Takes it on the outer half for a strike. 7-5 Sheldon advantage here in the top of the 6th inning. North Medford 2 runs in the first, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. Looking for more here in the 6th. The dugout making noise. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Key back-to-back strikes for Soraya Dorsey, and it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2 from Dorsey. Right side, nice grab. Trying for the tag to Ivanu, dives, safe. Nice play by Tuivanu to get back in time. DeBolda made a terrific catch. It was a little late on the reaction. Just touching first as Tuivanu was well off the bag. Could have been a double play to end the inning. But you got to give her credit. She was also thinking she didn't want Taylor to score from third. So understandable. But the window of opportunity stays cracked open for North Medford now with Julia Edwards. RBI double last time up. First pitch to her. They give to Ivanu second. It's a cold strike, by the way. It's 0-1 on that first pitch to Edwards. Edwards calls time, steps out. Edwards, just a sophomore. Pitcher herself, of course, so you got this psychological effort there. Line drive to the right, that drops in front of Hamill and right. Taylor will score. Tuivanu will score as well. Trouble tracking it down. Edwards with a triple to tie the game. Wow. Julia Edwards now with a double and a triple along with 3 runs batted in this game. It's J.C. Russell Tyler now with a chance at a tie game. 1 out. First pitch inside, that's ball 1. Going to be the top of the order coming up for Sheldon, the bottom of the 6th. But North Medford doing just what they needed. They have really had a stellar offensive game now, racking up 10 hits in this game. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, make it 1-1. And the 1-1. Line drive to the left. That is 1-2 in foul territory. Russell Tyler, JC lining out to left in center field. The first 2 at-bats reached on an error at short last inning. Runner on third base is Riley Smalley running for Edwards. 1-2 count, and a time called by J.C. Russell Tyler, who will step out. Proved to be effective for Julia Edwards last at-bat. She did the same thing and then laced a 2 RBI triple last time. The pitch is a cold ball, too. Here's the 2-2. Bounces across home plate. Full count now. Ball quickly tracked down by Pearson to keep Smalley at third. What an opportunity here in the top of the 6th inning. Chance for North Medford to take back the lead. led since that first inning in which they scored the first 2 runs of this game. The pitch outside. So with 2 down, runners on the corners now. Second walk batter this inning. And it's Kaylin Russell Tyler. Double in the 4th, struck out her other 2 at-bats. A sophomore. Part of this core of young players for North Medford that have a big impact on this team. Starting in second base today. First pitch to her from Dorsey is high for ball 1. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle for strike 1. Medford, your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. TravelMedford.org/sports. Learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch, ball 2. Smalley on third. J.C. Russell Tyler over on first. Kaylin Russell Tyler in the box for the Black Tornado. Dorsey's pitch. Fouled behind, and it's 2-2. Dorsey is trying to keep this game tied, desperately searching for this final out. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air, right side. That'll go into the bleachers, heads up, and doesn't hit anybody that time. Everybody gets out of the way safely. Yeah, this is part of a doubleheader here at Sheldon High School. We'll only have coverage of the first game for you here on TableRockSports.net, but it is proven to be a good one. Whatever happens in that second game, this will be tough to top. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air again, foul ball. It'll stay in play, but Sheldon not able to get there for the out. Just right along the backstop, the catcher Pearson not able to make the catch. Nice at-bat for Kaylin Russell Tyler here, whatever happens. Here's the 2-2. Fouled again. Just staying alive. Getting a clap and words of encouragement from her dugout. Head coach down the third base side, Chris Campbell. Soraya Dorsey trying to get that final pitch and the final out. Keep it a tie game. She spins the ball in her right hand. It's on her hip. Readies, throws, the 2-2 pitch. Chopper, foul, left side. And we continue this at bat. There's Dorsey with a pitch. Inside, ball 3. They give Russell Tyler, that being JC second base. And Kaylin Russell Tyler coming up for a timely clutch hitting here. Remember, I mentioned it earlier, North Medford has left 8 runners on base so far. See if they can take advantage this time. The 3-2. Foul ball careens off the backstop. Incredible at bat here. I think we're on Pitch 14 here, maybe 15. We'll go with 14. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. Big time strikeout for Soraya Dorsey. To the bottom of the 6th. But for North Medford, they get a couple runs back. They get those 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and relieve 2 more runners on base. Sheldon looks to answer next in a tight Southwest Conference battle here on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
To the bottom of the 6th, top of the order coming up for Sheldon. The Black Tornado with 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 runners left on in the top half of this inning. Sheldon can try and get the lead back. North Medford still hasn't led since their 2-run first inning. Julie Edwards still in the circle for the Black Tornado. And a first pitch to Dorsey rolls out of her hand. It's 1-0. Soraya Dorsey in the box for Sheldon. 2-run home run in the second. Or only hit in this game. Look at Sheldon only has 4 hits in this one. It's a 1-0. Hits it well left side, rolls it through the hole for the single. Well, it's good for a pitcher like Soraya Dorsey just to have kind of a tough inning. Get a timely out, and it's come back and immediately wipe the slate clean and help herself out offensively. What a game she's having now with a couple hits. She'll be replaced with the courtesy runner at first base. Trying to see the number on that runner over at first. I'll let you know when I see it. Jasmine Gallegos is the batter. There we go. That runner is Scout Burrell for Sheldon, number 12. First pitch to Gallegos from Edwards misses for ball 1. Sheldon getting their 2 runs in the second and in the 5th. Edwards, sophomore, delivers the pitch. Tick foul. And it's 1-1. Runner on first base. Edwards delivers the pitch. Breaking ball outside for ball 2. It's Burrell over at first. Kara Pearson in the on-deck circle for Sheldon. Now, DeMaldo also due up here in the 6th inning for the Irish. Sheldon hasn't lost here in 3 years. In a battle here. 2-2 hit to second. The quick flip from Kaylin Russell. Tyler in the throw to first is in time. That's a North Medford double play. 4-6-3 to perfection. 2 down. And that'll bring up Kara Pearson. It'll be 9-1-2 in the order coming up for North Medford at the top of the 7th. Here's Edwards' pitch. Hit in the air to center field. This one racing towards J.C. Russell Tyler, and she's got it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Here we go. On to the 7th. This one not disappointing. 2 of the best teams in the Southwest Conference. A tie game into the 7th on Table Rock Sports.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Back at Sheldon, you're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Chris Clayton here with you at Sheldon. Happy to have you along with us for a game that has been a fun one. Man, back and forth we go. With Medford with the clear hit advantage in this one, but a couple home runs for Sheldon, part of their 5-run second. And we have a game that is tied at 7 apiece heading into the 7th inning. 9-1-2 in the order coming up for North Medford against Soraya Dorsey, star junior pitcher for the Irish. Sadie Hall hit out to center field, flew out to center field, I should say, her first 2 at-bats before being walked in the 5th inning, and it's 0-1. Haley Hamlin and Malaya Taylor also due up for North Medford here in the 7th. Ground ball to the left, that's through, and that's a base hit for Sadie Hall. And give North Medford now 11 base hits in this game. Consistent production up and down the order for the 4th-ranked Black Tornado. North Medford 7-2 overall, 4 in the OSAA rankings against the Sheldon team that's 8-2, coming in still very early on this season, number 10 in the OSAA formula. The lefty Hamlin in the box. Watches it go high for ball 1. Hamlin's had a busy game. This is her 5th at-bat. Walked in the 1st, reached on an error in the 2nd, RBI single in the 4th, and then flew out to left field in the 5th inning. Leadoff runner is all over first, putting down a bunt, and the throw to first, not in time. The speed of Hamlin with the infield single. She put down that bunt perfectly, and there was really not a lot Sheldon could do. Pearson tried to pop out of her stance and get to it. Textbook there for Maylee Hamlin for her 2nd hit of this game, and the 4th of her 5 at-bats in which she has reached base. Wow. What an opportunity now for North Medford. Malaya Taylor, 1 for 4 in this game with a run scored. Soraya Dorsey delivers. Strike. Taylor trying to bunt, rolls off to the right side, and it's 0-2 now. It's Hall at 2nd, Hamlin's at 1st right now. A 7-7 game here in the top of the 7th inning. Runners on 1st and 2nd with nobody out. It's an 0-2 count to Malaya Taylor. Dorsey delivers the pitch. Check swing, a foul ball to the right side into the Sheldon dugout. 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air. This one out to a dangerous area in right center field. Geddes is there to make the catch, though. Now she quickly throws it back to the infield. That makes Hall have to dive back to second. So a much needed out number one for the Sheldon defense off the bat of Taylor. Again, that could be an area right in between two outfielders that can cause issues, but nice play by Geddes, even despite the wind making the catch. There's some strong, about 15-mile-per-hour gusts blowing out to center field. And here's Natalie Telaskala for North Medford. She was the hero on Tuesday with a 7th-inning bases-loaded triple to give the Black Tornado the lead. The pitch to her. She swings and hits it foul to the left side. And it's 0-1. Telaska with a 2-hit game already. She's 2 for 4. A couple singles and a couple runs scored. Count is 0-1. Dorsey delivers 1 ball and a strike on the pitch that finished low. Well, Dorsey's done a nice job battling out of tough situations here. North Medford has stranded 10 runners on base so far in this game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul ball to the left side, and it's 1-2. So despite the 12 hits for North Medford, they have 7 runs. Certainly could be more than where they're at right now. Sheldon defense and Dorsey have come up with some timely plays. They're going to need another one here. Runners on first and second with 1 out. The 1-2 is high for ball 2. Dorsey guns in the 2-2. In the air, this is in the infield though. Gallegos makes the catch for out number 2. Gallegos, nicely done there. Just calmly gets under it. Easy play for her. And there's that timely out we're talking about. Runners on first and second now. 2 down suddenly. Back-to-back singles to start the top of the 7th. But now it'll have to be some 2-out production from Tuivanu. Becky Tuivanu. 2 hits already in this game. Single and a double. She was walked once as well, along with being struck out. She takes the first pitch for a ball, and it's 1-0. It's a 1-0. Big swing and a miss. Nice pitch. It'll be 4, 5, 6 of the order coming up for Sheldon in the bottom half of this 7th inning. DeValdo, Stone, and Womack due up. The defending back-to-back state champion Irish. And the 1-1. After back-to-back singles to start this 7th inning, Sheldon 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning unscathed. Here's the 1-2. Hit in the air right side. That's foul. Up and out of play. Dorsey fires the 1-2. Foul ball to the left side. Well, we won't be able to broadcast the second game of this doubleheader for you, but man, I think we chose the good one. I don't know how game 2 would be able to top this. North Medford 7-2. Sheldon coming into this game 8-2 on the young season. And the 1-2. That's low. These teams are battle tested too. They have put together some pretty tough schedules, especially North Medford this year. So the record's become even that much more impressive when you look at who they've played thus far this season. The 2-2. And in the air, left side, foul territory. McKibben's under it, and she makes the catch for out number 3. Wow. Back-to-back singles to start off the top half of the 7th. Ultimately, nothing doing for North Medford. Sheldon with a chance to end it when we come back.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Bottom of the 7th. 7-7 the score. North Medford has stranded 12 runners on base in this game. Sheldon only 5. Gotta think that's a big difference here. And a chance, ultimately, they could be the difference if Sheldon can walk it off here and win this game. The Irish trying to maintain a long home winning streak. Sheldon has won 43 consecutive home games here at home. Last losing here in 2022 to South Medford. Furthermore, North Medford hasn't beat Sheldon in its last 15 tries. Black Tornado last beating the Irish in 2018 in the playoffs. Sheldon with 4, 5, 6 in the order, starting with number 4, Presley DeBaldo. First pitch to her bounces across out of the hand of Julia Edwards for North Medford. And Sheldon has taken full advantage of their 5 hits in this game. Also had a couple walks and a hit batter in that second inning that really helped out. 5 of their 7 runs coming in the second. And they get a leadoff single to start the 7th from DeBaldo. That's her second hit of this game. North Medford had it. 2 singles to start off the top half of the 7th. Couldn't get anything from it. Line out, fly out, pop out. The next 3 batters. Some timely defense from Sheldon and the pitching of Soraya Dorsey. Here's Braylon Stone. First pitch to her misses for ball 1. Stone reached on an error in the first, popped out to the catcher in the second inning as well, and hit by a pitch in the 5th. She scored 2 runs in this game. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss on the off speed. Avery Coombs, the reigning 6A state coach of the year, saying let's go to Braylon Stone, clapping encouragement to her from down the third base side. 1-1 fouled behind, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. North Medford in its own right, a storied history. An absolute powerhouse. 8 state championships in this historic program. Their last coming, though, in 2017. So these are 2 names that the state and everybody's really used to being near the top. And they are certainly in that category this season. The OSAA rankings, the strength of schedule, if you will, should really favor these Southwest Conference teams this season. Postseason a ways away still, but teams have already piled up a lot of wins. Should be a good postseason grouping this year out of the SWC. Back pick throw to first. Ballo able to dive back safely. The count is 2-2 to Braylon Stone. South Medford, Sheldon, Roseburg, and North Medford all in the top 12 of the OSAA rankings. North Medford the highest ranked at number 4 in the state. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Edwards with a timely strikeout. And we haven't seen that a lot from her today. Not really a strikeout pitcher. It's her third of this game. Now on to Aspen Womack. Womack walked in the second and fifth innings. Grounded out to third in the third inning. Actually, this is a new batter in there on the foul ball. It's 0-1. For Sheldon, it's Isabella Curtis replacing Womack. One to Curtis. Here's Edwards' pitch. Called ball. Now the 1-1. Outside for ball number 2. Now the 2-1. Called strike. Lillian Geddes waiting on deck for Sheldon. She already has a 3-run home run and 4 runs batted in this game. See if Curtis can get on for it. 2-2. Curtis swings and hits it left side, just past Tuivano at third, all the way down to the corner. Picked up quickly by Hamlin. But runners on first and second now. 1 down for Sheldon. Timely hitting from Curtis. Curtis thrust into a tough spot in her first at-bat of this game, and man, did she step up. Got out in front of it, ripped it past Tuivano at third. Edwards delivers. Big swing and a miss. Popped away from Hall, but she tracks it down quickly, and it's 0-1. Sheldon was in a tight game on Tuesday. Winning 4-1 against South Medford here in this field. North Medford, the dramatic win 4-3 at Roseburg. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Nice pitch by Edwards, ran it by her. Geddes, the senior center fielder, put into a tough spot now. Here's the 0-2. Kick foul. Nice job by Geddes. She laughs now, almost shocked she's able to just get a piece of it. Tick foul, and that's a strikeout. Hacked at and missed. And that's a big one for Edwards. Second K for the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Now it's on to Savannah McKibben. Fastball for strike 1, and it's 0-1. And make it 0-2. Julia Edwards responding so well. Leadoff single here in the 7th. And then a couple runners on with 1 out. Pitch is inside and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Check swing outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to McKibben. Here's the 2-2 pitch. McKibben gets this one in the air, high out to right field. Under it is Taylor, and she's got it. We're going to extra innings here at Sheldon. Playing on to the 8th.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
To the 8th inning, it's 5, 6, 7 in the order coming up for North Medford. Going to extras here at Sheldon High School. Soraya Dorsey, the pitcher for Sheldon. It's Kaylee Rains who will come into the box for the Black Tornado. An RBI double back in the 1st. Here's the pitch to her. Hits this one right side, drops right in front of Hamill out and right for the 13th hit of the game for the Black Tornado. And the 2nd of this one for Rains. There's a chance now for Julie Edwards. Having a terrific game. She's got a double, a triple, 3 runs batted in. Courtesy runner at first, it'll be Gomez. Excuse me. That's Carmen Lozano. Come in for Rains. Edwards also walked in the 1st inning, ground out to second, back in the 3rd. Dorsey delivers the pitch. This one hit in the air, right side. Gallegos to the second base. Fielder makes the catch for out number 1. So on 1 pitch, down goes Edwards. And it'll be J.C. Russell Tyler now. A swing and a ball hit to the outfield, but it's caught by Geddes in center for out number 2. Lozano just safe over at first base. Pretty close play there. And here's Kalen Russell-Tyler now. Will step up for North Medford. It'll be 9-1-2 in the order coming up for Sheldon in the bottom half of this 8th inning. The Sheldon defense and the pitching of Soraya Dorsey continuing to come up with timely outs and defensive plays. Dorsey fires in the pitch. Russell-Tyler takes it for ball 1 inside. I'll tell you what, both teams have cleaned up the defense as well. A couple of errors early for both teams. They really bounced back. Here's a pitch. Called ball 2 to the chagrin of the Sheldon faithful on hand on that last pitch. 7-7 game in the top of the 8th. Runner on first base with 2 outs. 2-0 count to Kalen Russell-Tyler. And here's the pitch. High. Ball 3. Called strike. Hitters count, though. An opportunity here for Kalen Russell-Tyler. Off speed. Called strike 2. And the 3-2. Outside, ball 4. Here's a throw to first. Everybody's safe. Lozano's on second. Kalen Russell-Tyler on to first. That's the 5th walk batter of the game by Soraya Dorsey. And now here's an opportunity for the catcher, Sadie Hall. And the pitch. Hit in the air. This would be out number 3. Miscommunication. Oh, it hit the turf. And North Medford has taken the lead. Oh, a breakdown defensively by the Irish. It was hit into the middle of the group of defenders in a late attempt from the shortstop Stone, and she could not make the grab. Talked about those decisive plays that can determine a game. Sheldon not able to make it there. Lozano scores. And that's the 3rd defensive error of the game by Sheldon. Now the pressure shifts to the Irish. And their opportunity to come up to that in the bottom half. However, it's not done yet, of course, for North Medford. Opportunity going back to the top of the order with Maylee Hamlin. Pitch to Hamlin, fouls it off to the left, and it's 0-1. Hamlin with a couple of singles in this game. She's reached base in 4 out of her 5 at-bats. Walk, error, single, flew out to left field to 5th. Trying to keep this thing going here. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball outside for ball 1. Ashlyn Hamill, Soraya Dorsey, and Jasmine Gallegos due up for Sheldon. Already a come-from-behind win on Tuesday for North Medford. Ultimately winning 4-3 at Roseburg. The 1-1 out to left field. This one going towards Hamlin, or towards Womack, I should say. She makes the catch. 4 out, number 3. But thanks to the error, North Medford has the lead. The pressure on the Irish when we come back. To the bottom of the 8th, North Medford leads the Irish 8-7 here on Table Rock Sports.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
North Medford 3 outs away from their first win over Sheldon since 2018. Playoff win for the Black Tornado over the Irish. Since then, Sheldon has won 15 in a row in this series. North Medford also 3 outs away from giving Sheldon their first home loss here on this diamond since 2022. 43 consecutive wins. 9-1-2 in the order for Sheldon. Julia Edwards' first pitch to the pinch hitter Scout Burrell goes low for ball 1. Edwards fires in the 1-0 pitch. Off the bunt, goes down the line. That drifts foul, and it's 1-1. Pretty well placed, though, by Burrell, and she's got a lot of speed. To Ivano just let it drift foul. 7 hits in this game for Sheldon. Two walk batters, though, and a couple hit batters in this game, helping Sheldon out a bit, supporting their 7 runs. They had 5 of their runs come in the second inning on 2 home runs, one from Geddes and one from Dorsey. And here's the 2-1 pitch, right across the middle for strike 2. Soraya Dorsey due up. They're on deck, and Gallegos due up as well for Sheldon. The Black Tornado run in the top half of this 8th inning came on an error, kind of a pop-up on the infield. Sheldon with a miscommunication, not able to track it down, get the out, and the 2-2 fouled off behind. Careens off the backstop twice. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled behind. Marathon wild game here. Not often you see softball games go 2.5+ hours. But that has been the case here. There's the pitch, a breaking ball in the turf, and it's 3-2. Edwards with a pitch. Chopper right to her in the circle. Calmly makes the play for out number 1. Go down goes Burrell on the little chopper. Back to the top of the order now to Soraya Dorsey. Home run for her in the second. 2-run blast. Two hits in this game. She's 2 for 4. Another hit being a single. First pitch there is a ball, and it's 1-0. Called strike, and it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Breaking ball, ripped left side foul, and it's 1-2 over the head of our head coach Avery Coombs. Here's a pitch. Hit to short. This is Telaskala. Guns it over to first. Look at the power. Dorsey not able to beat it out. 6-3 ground out. And North Medford 1 out away from their first win over Sheldon in 7 years. Chris Campbell in this Black Tornado program. Coming into this game, number 4 in the state. What a statement win this would be at Sheldon. Down to Jasmine Gallegos. Doesn't have a hit in this game, but walked twice in the first and fourth innings. Pitch to her. Checks it on a breaking ball inside for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Julia Edwards, sophomore, throws the pitch outside, ball 2. Edwards certainly not a perfect outing, committing a couple errors as well defensively, but coming up with timely outs and battling an elite offense and a very talented batting order, showing to be proud of. 2-0 fouled off, and it's 2-1. Sheldon with 43 consecutive home wins. Last losing here against South Medford in 2022. 2-1, swung through it. North Medford a strike away from a historic win here. Sheldon's the back-to-back defending state champs. And what a win this would be to ride it into game 2 of this doubleheader as well. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. Pitch, hit in the air right side. That goes towards the Sheldon dugout. What a catch! Reaching out to make the grab, Kaylee Rains, and that will do it. For the first time since 2018, North Medford beats Sheldon. The Black Tornado take it in a dramatic one. 8-7 the final score. Kaylee Rains coming over from first base, reaching almost into the Sheldon dugout, making the grab to retire Gallegos. North Medford did it as a complete team effort with 13 hits in this one. Both teams with 3 errors apiece, so not a perfect game, but an entertaining one for sure, and a terrific high school softball battle. Number 4 North Medford with maybe their biggest win yet, beating Sheldon here on their home field. Sheldon hadn't lost here in 3 years, 43 straight home wins before that loss, and the Black Tornado hadn't beat the Irish in its last 15 tries. 2018 playoffs, the last time North had beat Sheldon. Wow, Chris Campbell and North Medford, a lot to be proud of here. What a win for the Black Tornado. Julia Edwards and that defense coming up, making just enough plays. And you see now on the John L. Scott scoreboard, the final 8-7 North Medford beats Sheldon. It's been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Chris Clayton. We will not be broadcasting the second game of this doubleheader. But for now, North Medford, really, regardless of what happens in Game 2, a lot to be happy about and a big statement win and a great performance here. Thanks for watching. Goodbye from Sheldon High School in Eugene, Oregon. On a windy, gusty day, it's North Medford 8, Sheldon 7 the final. From TableRockSports.net.